Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your new moon in Gemini message. It is a collective general reading. So as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, two really quick notes. Chubby little cat walking around is my 14-year-old Samuel. He got some new toys today, so he's feeling a little kitten-like. So if you see him running around, that's what that's all about. And two, if you hear a hum in the background, it's literally 100 degrees up here. I've been recording all day. We had a very hot day. I have the AC running, but it is really hot here. This is the third floor office space attic of my home, so it's quite hot up here. So I apologize for the hum, but there was no other way for me to be able to get through your reading today. All right, let's tap into the Pisces collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. We're starting off with an oracle card from the Secret Symbols Oracle deck. What is the oracle card here for the Pisces collective for their new moon in Gemini message? One more shuffle. Thank you. Full moon, card number 29. Interesting. We have a full moon in Capricorn on June 29th. Bottom of the deck, you have air. Card number 28, you could be dealing with an air sign, or there's some kind of communication coming in between now and that full moon, or in the energy of the full moon. Behind air, we have grounded, and then we have friendship. Okay, let's get a moonology card here, please, for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. For their new moon in Gemini message. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your moonology card. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. We just had a full moon in Sagittarius at the end of May. And at the bottom of the deck, we have show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Interesting. Now let's see where we go with this. Why is this the message here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements? Full moon, and look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Ten of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Hierophant. All right, Ace of Wands. Tell me why the Ace of Wands is here for the Piscean collective. Take a look at that. It's a Magician, but Ten of Swords is the third decan of Gemini. That's actually what this new moon is occurring in. So I feel like something is coming to an end, or some type of communication here is received about an ending, or like I said, something that is ending. This could even be some type of communication about something that has already ended. So let's see where we go with this. Tell me about that Ace of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ace of Wands is clarified by Page of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have a King of Wands. There's like one or two possible new opportunities coming to you. Page of Cups and Page of Pentacles. For me, Queens exist in the present. They process the present. They process the past. Kings take action. So when these two opportunities are presented to you between now and like the full moon here in Capricorn at the end of the month, there's something here about like you'll need to make a decision about which opportunity you're accepting. And look, if you're looking for a job and you're actively looking for a job, this would be like two new employers, like two new employment opportunities. If you're single and putting yourself out there, there could be two new love interests here. If you've been looking for any type of like loan or financing, again, there's two opportunities here. And look at you, like you're smack in the middle, and you have these two people presenting you with offers and opportunities. But I feel like you can only grasp one. You can only take one of these. Tell me about the Five of Cups. You have a new soulmate here entering. after one is cycling out or has cycled out of your life. Because the 2 cups are standing. So you have a new professional, platonic, or romantic soulmate here coming in. One more shuffle. Thank you. The 5 of Cups is clarified by the King of Swords, the 2 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and Temperance. So again, you have 2 people now. You have a decision here to make over the course of the next couple of weeks. Are you accepting option A or option B? You know, are you going to date this person or this person? This living situation or this living situation? This is big. This isn't like deciding whether or not you want to have Chinese food for dinner or Italian food for dinner. This is big. You're being presented here with 2 offers, and then a decision here will need to be made. Tell me about the 10 of Swords. Tell me about the 10 of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. 10 of Swords is clarified by Page of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Pentacles, Hierophant, and the Hangman. You, my love, have probably the 3rd best reading. I think I said Cancer was the best reading, Scorpio was the 2nd best, and Pisces. So the water signs are bringing it home here. Definitely the best 3 readings. Now, 10 of Swords is uncomfortable, but I don't know how long ago that happened for you, or if this has been something that's slowly cycling out, you know, the divorce, leaving a job, leaving something contractual. I mean, there's sadness here. You're not happy that the job is ending. You're not happy that the relationship is ending, or the friendship is ending, or your association with this group is ending. But through the ending, or because of the ending, you are now being given 2 distinct opportunities. We have air and grounded. And look at that. You have air and earth. So you have 2 opportunities headed your way. Let's try to get you some cards on both of these opportunities. Friendship, divinity, boundaries. Yeah, and even look at the friendship card. 2 choices. And they intersect one another. Like they come in at the same time. All right, let's get 3 cards for choice number 1. So obviously, look, if you're looking for someone new to date, you'd have to put yourself out there. That's the only way that you would have 2 people interested in you, right? Either out in the 3D or online or dating app, however you desire to meet people. But if you're sitting in your house with the windows and door closed, and you're hoping for a romantic partner, I don't see 2 people magically knocking on your door. So this does require effort on your part. Again, kings take action. The only thing we don't have is the King of Fire. But we have fire, fire here. So your decision will kind of bring out that King of Wands in you. 2 very distinct opportunities here. So again, 2 jobs, 2 love partners, 2 living situations, on the heels of something painful or uncomfortable that has closed out for you. Can I get 3 cards for, let's call it opportunity number 1? Opportunity number 1. One more shuffle. Thank you. First opportunity, 5 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups and Page of Cups. That's what's representing this opportunity. So now let's clarify that Page of Pentacles opportunity. Six of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Moon. Well, if I were you, I would go with option number 2. Okay, so the first option comes in. It's sweet. It's kind. This touches you emotionally. So this appears to be a new employer, a new lover, a new friend. Maybe someone wants to collaborate with you. This is someone who comes across as very sweet and very innocent, maybe a little shy. but they are appealing to your emotions as a water sign. Here's the problem with this offer or this person. 5 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. There's a feeling here of, I will do or say anything to get Pisces to work here, to collaborate with me, to accept this job, to date me. This is a very mischievous type of energy. 5 of Swords, 7 of Cups. This is someone who can be very persuasive with their words, sell you a dream, sell you a pipe dream, sell you something that they can't really bring to fruition. So you go on the interview and everything sounds great and, oh, they're so nice and there's really sweet people, and they promise you all of this stuff, and then you accept the job, just using work as an example, and you're like, shit, I'm stuck here. This is backstabbing, betrayal. It's not what I thought it was. So you have one offer coming in from someone who seems sweet or innocent or exceptionally kind. Again, they appeal to your emotions, but this person does not have the ability to truly provide you with what it is that you're desiring. They can just make it sound really good. Then you have this other person. This offer, yes, 6 of Pentacles giving you this, okay? 6 of Pentacles is the moon in Taurus. So there's something tangible here. This seems to be more emotionally balanced person. This is someone who's a bit more generous. There's room here for advancement and for growth. The third card here is the 4 of Pentacles. Like, this can only get you so far, this situation, environment, or connection. Whereas this one in that 3 of Wands, you can go a lot further. This is the Sun in Aries. So there's a lot more growth potential here for you with this one. So this is the relationship that'll flourish, or the job that has room for advancement. This one appeals to your emotions, but there's not a lot of substance or real world there. And then this one might seem a little bit more boring, or like if it's a job interview, they're a little bit more corporate, if you will, but they're more generous and there's more expansive growth for you. So I would say when presented with these two opportunities, obviously you are the high priestess of tarot, so definitely use your intuition. But I would vet both of these situations, environments, or connections, and not allow yourself to be guided by your emotions, because that's the first thing that they're appealing to. This person is automatically appealing to your emotions. So there's something here about facts, figures, getting stuff in writing, looking at terms and conditions, maybe doing some investigative work. Like, you want to make sure maybe this person's not attached, you know, in that 5 of Swords, 7 of Cups, like if it's someone asking you out on a date. So there's just something here about like doing your due diligence and doing your homework. And it appears here that the one that you might find to be a little boring or not as exciting is actually better for you in the long run. Can we get timing when this is coming in? So look at the bigger picture. I think you have to look at the bigger picture here. You can't just look at what they're saying, how it makes you feel. There's something here about like looking at the track record, contracts, black and white. Even if this is like a loan, it might sound good. It could be a property you're buying. It might sound good. Realtor makes it sound good. Something like that is occurring here, but you kind of need to take a more expansive view on this and like do your investigative work. Sagittarius is the opposite sign of Gemini. Gemini likes the details. Okay, so there's something here about like really getting into the nitty gritty, getting into the details. And this would be you showing the world the real you, because maybe in the past you would have went to something that appealed to your emotions. And this and the full moon in Aquarius, Aquarius is the king and queen of emotional detachment. So there's something here about like releasing your emotional detachment and instead looking at this very logically. Can we get one card here on that Page of Cups? And then we'll get you some advice. One more shuffle. Thank you. You have the Fool. So an opportunity there to have a new beginning with that person. Seems a little bit unsavory. And then for that Page of Pentacles, one more shuffle. Thank you. Knight of Pentacles. This is long lasting. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Pentacles. You're going to have a choice here. So this is a little bit more fun, free, carefree, sounds good, appeals to your emotions. Risky, okay, risky. And this is air. This is fleeting, okay? I see that as an air sign. This is more grounded, okay? This is rooted in pentacle, real pentacle, tangible resource, money, love, commitment. So I would definitely size both of these up and in a very emotionally detached way, almost compare them, okay? I think you have to look at facts and figures and action and history as opposed to what they're saying. Anyone can make anything sound great, you know? This is like, if we were looking at this in terms of like YouTube videos, this is the boring title, but the video has substance. You can learn something from it. This is clickbait. It appeals to your emotions. It gets a reaction. And then you're halfway looking at the video and you're like, what the fuck is this? Right? This message doesn't even match the title. This is clickbait. Sounds good, feels good, appeals to your emotions. You click on it, you want to go for it. And this is maybe a little bit boring. Again, just using that YouTube video as an example, but this is grounded and you can learn something from it. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. So you'll be at a crossroads between the new moon in Gemini on the 14th and the full moon in Capricorn on the 29th when these 2 offers come in. 3 cards of advice here for the Pisces collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. The moon, told you, you don't see this coming. Queen of Pentacles, that's what you are here. And the 9 of Wands, bottom of the deck, the Fool card. Fool, 8 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. I have a feeling that in the past you did this. Don't be mad at me. I get the feeling in the past you jumped towards something that was, sounded exciting and appealed to your emotions, and then like you were trapped or heartbroken, ended up being a disaster. You didn't see it coming. You ignored the red flags, okay? I don't know if it's the same situation, environment, or connection. It may not be. It might just be the same lesson in a different meat suit. Sorry, that's kind of what we all are at the end of the day if you look at us as spiritual beings. So it could be the same situation, environment, or connection returning. That's really not the energy I get there with all those Knights and Pages, and it seems new. But it could be the same lesson, okay? And I'm not going to say that it's a test here, but there is something here about like you really evaluating the offer when it comes in and being a little guarded. Like don't jump head first into one or the other until you do your due diligence here. But 2 offers on the table coming in the next 3 weeks. That is what I have for you, my dear. That is your new moon and Gemini message. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. All the readings should be up by the end of the week. That's what I have for you, Pisces. As always, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.